The decision to portray yourself as a monkey is such a unique and striking choice. What does that image mean to you?
I think that everything that we do as humans is very much a mirage. The chairs, your t-shirt, my jacket, the wall, the frames, the pictures, we're basically just decorating the fact that we are animals. And I think that is why this movie works so well, is because on a subconscious level, we recognize that about ourselves, and everything else is just dressing.
And Michael, how did you collaborate with the visual effects team to bring this version and this vision to life?
We were so blessed. We had Weta, who are the best of the best when it comes to performance capture, and we had Jono Davies, who performed as Robbie. And between the two of them, we were such an incredibly raw and powerful and brave performance that Jono gave, and it was very playful and it was very charismatic, which is what Robbie is when he needs to be. And then Weta and the incredible team at Weta of artists who realized the monkey, I think it just became a passion piece, and what they delivered is something extraordinary.
And Robbie, your story reminds us that everyone makes mistakes. What message would you share with those who feel defined by their past errors? And how would you define now success and fame?
I think that the question that you've asked is an ongoing part of the journey, and is in everybody else's life, in everybody's life. I am trying desperately to not define myself in so many different ways. And right now I'm trying to not define myself as somebody that desperately needs millions of people to go and watch the film about his life, or else I'll collapse. So there is a lot of definitions for ourselves that we try to work through on a daily basis. And I think that topic of self-compassion and self-forgiveness is not talked about enough. And, we don't, as humans, forgive ourselves. We forgive other people more quickly than we forgive ourselves. And as I say, this is just an ongoing process. And I think that people will recognize themselves in me and the monkey when they see the film.
And Michael, this question is for you. The soundtrack plays a vital role, obviously, in this movie because it's Robbie Williams. And how did you choose the songs and adapt them to fit the emotions of each scene?
So, yeah, I mean, it was all narrative based. So whenever we got to a moment that felt like a tentpole moment, narratively, we would break into song. And it was about going through Rob's catalogue of extensive hits. See what I did there? Because Rob's had many hit songs. And just seeing what would work narratively, lyrically, what would line up with this moment where a little boy is watching his dad leave in a bus, and all of a sudden, I just want to feel real love, as a lyric has a whole new context to it. So it's always just trying to find those moments in those songs that you can give a new context to by being part of this narrative.
And Robbie, if you could speak to the younger Robbie who first started this journey, what would you say to him?
I would say that in years to come, lots of people are going to ask you in interviews, what would you say to this version of you? Come up with an interesting answer. All that kid needed was a hug and to be told it's going to be okay. There's two things, dead simple. You've got this and it's going to be okay.